For 7 years, he's been remodeling his massive apartment room by room. And the result? Well, we've never seen anything like it.
This unusual apartment complex in an older neighborhood of Minneapolis looks to us like an old schoolhouse, but it's not.
It looks like a nursing home.
Did I say apartment? Actually, 47-year-old Scott Weber lives in 5 of them.
Oh, guests. Come on in.
The front door is the gateway to a 5,000 square foot fantasy land that takes up 3 floors.
I was looking at the building to buy, and I saw this apartment, and I said, this is for me. This place has magic.
When he was just 19, Scott had the bright idea to buy a house, and he's been a real estate investor ever since. Now he's got plenty of time and money on his hands and a vivid imagination to boot.
The minute I moved in here, my life changed quite a bit.
This is his first brainstorm, a bit of a diner right out of the 50s, complete with a vintage booth and album art. As a part-time musician, Scott Weber wants his home to be not only a place to entertain, but an entertaining place.
I really like throwing parties. I kind of made a hobby out of it.
Which is why, ever since he bought this building, the laid-back, easygoing Scott Weber is now known as
Party Wizard.
This is a good room to bring a date.
And through an oddly shaped doorway is one of Scott's TV worlds. The show I Dream of Genie begins with an astronaut who finds a bottle on the beach with a beautiful genie inside.
So now we're in the genie bottle.
This mystical room with its deep red silk ceiling and glass chandelier is a party favorite.
This is where people congregate and hang out here all night, and it's hard to get them out of here.
This lifelong bachelor's cup runneth over with imagination.
It's not something you can buy at IKEA, so don't go looking for it. This looks like it could be a pantry, but it's not. It's a secret passageway. I love secret hidden passageways, tunnels, and hidden doors and things like that. And that leads to my 50s room.
And that passageway is the only way in.
I think I watched too much Gilligan's Island and Hogan's Heroes. Oh, the hutch. Yeah. It's more than just a hutch. And now I'm a bartender.
Wouldn't you love to be a kid here? It's worth your while to give the walls a gentle shove.
This is the log cabin.
Step inside and you're transported to a snug, warm spot that seems far from the city.
And if you look out back, you just see woods. So it looks like you're secluded up north.
But if it's a taste of New Orleans you crave, Scott created a mock street scene, complete with light post, bistro table and chairs, and even an interesting window.
We call this Bourbon Street, with the 16-foot copper waterfall.
No problem making a call from Scott's place. You can talk with complete privacy in 2 phone booths and even continue this magical mystery tour.
In this phone booth is another passageway that leads to the large balcony overlooking the Art Deco theater.
2 stories high, this massive room is built, decorated, and equipped as an entertainment complex. And when the sun goes down, the place comes alive. What looks like an uptown nightclub is strictly private and a fascinating way for rock and roller Scott and his friends to celebrate important events.
Look what he throws at me, a party. This is not a birthday cake and a card.
Scott has been working on his fantastic fantasy for more than 7 years. Well, actually, he comes up with all the strange ideas, and a contractor does the rest.
There's half of me that wants it to be done, and the other half says I keep coming up with new ideas. And it's like a big playground.
I've coined a term for what Scott does. I call it archimation, and it's a synthesis between architecture and imagination.
An imagination that keeps right on going. Here's what Scott's working on now.
And this is my latest room, Twilight Zone room. You'll get to the Twilight Zone room by going through the Bat Cave.
We're on, Robin. To the Bat Cave.
I haven't finished the Bat Pole yet. Only a masochist would undertake a project like this.
Decades have passed, but many Minnesotans still have a soft spot in their hearts for this house.
Yes.
It's special.